The Ash, Luttsy and Suse O'Neill podcast.
Hey, yo.
Morning.
Hey, you.
Luttoid.
Morning, everyone.
Where are you? I can't see you.
I'll be there in a second. I'm just setting up, but had an interesting afternoon. I finished my rehearsals a little bit earlier, so went down to Notre Dame and Saint-Germain, that area. But it was my credentials got me into the lockdown area where the opening ceremony is. Oh. So I weirdly was walking around that, the island that Notre Dame's on. Pretty much just by myself. It was crazy. Because Paris is obviously quite busy, but that area was just almost completely desolate.
So
because it's a hard lockdown.
I was there a couple of weeks ago, and they started doing. They fenced sort of the whole river, so you couldn't walk along the river. They're getting it ready for the opening ceremony. I think that's what Luttsy's talking about.
Oh. Yeah, you've got to literally. It's for the opening ceremony. You can see all the grandstands where the opening ceremony is on the Seine, but to get into that area,
a ticket to the opening ceremony, it gets you a seat on the Seine.
Mm. Correct. It's
in the centre there, around Notre Dame and all that.
Yeah, exactly. There's stadium seating. So, but to get into that area, you've got to be a local or you've got to have accommodation in there. So the police are stopping everyone.
They do that Indy 500 when it comes to the Gold Coast.
Same thing.
And GC 500.
I guess it's kind of similar to that.
They close the track down, and you've got to have a locals only pass to get in. It's the exact same thing.
Exactly
the
the same.
locals can see the opening then.
There was no reason why you couldn't. There were certain bridges I crossed where there wasn't grandstands. So I don't know how they can stop you if you live there or if you can get in there. Yeah,
I've got so many questions about that opening.
Or sneak all
Let's
your
come back and
friends
chat
in,
about
like
it.
I used to at the GC 500 as well,
that?
where you get your residence park. But back in the day, you used to be able to do you'd have two resident passes, so you'd walk out with two, get a mate in, he'd walk out with two, and next thing you know, your balcony's got 48 people on it.
We'll chat more about Paris next.
I've got so many questions about Paris. I'm so excited.
The Ash, Luttsy and Suse O'Neill podcast.
Lutsy's over in Paris getting ready for the Olympics.
Start today.
You're talking about the 11 o'clock tonight, the Australian Sevens team against Samoa. Is that right? Australian time?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes, it's probably the first thing in the whole Olympics will be the Aussies. There's a couple of football games on, I think, as well. I think Argentina plays Morocco tonight. If you're a football fan, that's around about the same time as when the Aussie men take on Samoa in the Sevens at the Stade de France.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about the grandstands that have been erected around the Seine River. Word around the campfire, hot off the press this morning, is Lady Gaga's been spotted in Paris and that there is a piano set up along at the Seine somewhere. So people have put two and two together and thought maybe Gaga's going to be a part of the opening ceremony.
Well, I tell you what, I did, and I'll post this on my Insta and tag so we can put it on the Ash, Luttsy, Suse O'Neill Insta. I videoed a part of the banks of the Seine this afternoon were glittering in gold, and it made me think, oh my God, what's going on here? There must be something more at play, as if she was going to play, this might be where she does it. Ooh. You know what I mean? It's glittering gold all in front of this, and it's like a stage in front of an old iconic building.
Yeah.
And there's grandstands on the other side of the Seine, so this could be, oh my God, we could have stumbled across something here. I'm going to, you keep talking, I'm posting.
What Gaga song from her huge repertoire do you think best suits the Olympics?
Oh, God.
The first one that comes to mind is Edge of Glory.
Oh, that'd be good.
Let me see
there you go.
For an opening ceremony. Yeah. That could be
Lady Gaga.
On the money. I'm on the edge. Yes.
Well, she had poker face and all those sorts of ones. That doesn't really do it. Come on, that's got to get a go.
What else? Born This Way?
Born This Way.
Maybe. This one's perfect, mate.
Star is Born. I've got another question, actually, about the opening ceremony.
She rocked up with Bradley Cooper and did that.
That'd be pretty beautiful as well. By the way, I've already posted. So if you look at Luttsy now, if you guys have a look, it's already on that gold thing I'm talking about. It's already on my Insta story right now.
What's your question, Suse?
Oh, my question is, because the athletes are floating down the Seine on boats, the rumour is, they're going to choose the flag bearer soon. Rumour is, could be Jessica Fox, who's at her 4th Olympics. Mind you, there's some 5 Olympics people. Quite often they choose, someone who's been to a lot of Olympics.
What about old mate of the equestrian?
Make a boat. If Jessica Fox is up the front of the boat, they should have the boat so diving through big waves and stuff like that. As she comes down the Seine.
Yeah, they have a girl and a boy in it these days, don't they? They have 2. They had
so
2
they
in
should.
What's it called? Japan. But for them, will they be just on the Australian boat leading it at the front? Yeah, like.
Well, it's funny you say that because if you look at that thing that I've just posted, and I'm sorry, I've already done it, so I have to grab and put it on I'll send it to Nick. But anyway, you can see the gold stuff on the banks of the Seine, but there's a boat coming through in the end of that video. And you can't really see it on the video, but when it did get closer to the bridge, they were obviously doing some dry run, so to speak. There was 3 different flag bearers of 3 different countries on the one boat. So, one flag was at the front of the boat, and obviously they were smaller teams. So then there was another halfway down the boat, there was another flag, and then another flag was further down. So I guess some nations will share boats, but ones with enough athletes. And how many have we got, Suze? We've got a heap.
460, I think.
Yeah, so you'd imagine the flag would be at the front of the boat, and then everyone would be sitting on the top deck.
My brother arrived over in Tahiti yesterday, and he sent through some footage of he's staying on a house just around the corner from the Chaupu Reef where the surfing will be. And
nice.
Honestly, that's so good.
And then he showed
I'm so jealous.
He showed a video of there's a boat which is off the coastline, and that's where all of the athletes are staying. That is the athletes' village for the surfers.
On a boat?
That they'll all be together on a boat and sharing accommodation.
The surfers.
Yeah.
What are the questions you're thinking about, Susan?
Well, it's very...
As the only one of us that's been out on a boat for surfing for weeks on end.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask as the only one who's been to the Olympics. Isn't that funny?
Well, that as well.
Too, added.
Well, I just thought it could get pretty loose because, surfers are, they're not swimmers.
Well,
they're not swimmers.
What does that mean?
A bit more
Surfers
loose.
get amongst it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surfers go there, man.
Cowbunga.
Do that? I don't know. Okay, that's interesting. Well, I presume they'd have the same sort of amenities, so to speak, as they do in the village on the boat.
I actually saw the surf yesterday on one of those videos that was going around. It looks, it's not that massive at the moment at Chaupu, which it can be, but it was a hard break. And they've got surfers from China who, I know that the Australians have never even seen them before, so obviously aren't on the tour.
Yeah.
There's going to be carnage.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be carnage there.
Yeah.
What
Some
is
of those
it?
surfers may never have experienced anything like that's like
That's a very good
one
point.
of the biggest, most destructive
there's gonna be
breaks in the
Eric
world of
Nisambani.
surfing, and these guys have never been exposed to it.
Without the safety of lane ropes in a pool.
The Ash, Luttsy and Suze O'Neill podcast.
Let's cross to the Music Man.
What's up? This is Amy Shark, and this is Ash, the Music Man.
What's up, Ash? It's Sean Mendes.
Hey Ash, this is Ed Sheeran.
Hey Ash, it's your girls, the Veronicas.
Hey Ash, it's Thelma Plum. This is Ash Bradnam, Music Man.
Yes. So the story is that Eminem has dethroned Taylor Swift.
Eminem, is he still going around?
He's got a new album out. Yeah, we've been playing the first single of his album on the show. Houdini, you would have heard. You know this.
Oh, I love this song.
Get down, bro. My last drink.
Yeah, so this album's now gone to the top of the Billboard 200, and for Eminem, it ends the 12-week reign of Taylor's album, The Tortured Poets Department, and she only needed to stay on top for one more week, and she would have tied a 50-year-old record that is held by Stevie Wonder.
I can't believe that of all the albums Taylor Swift has had, the Tortured Poets Society is the one that's stayed there the longest.
Is that her latest?
I guess off the back of a tour, right?
Yeah, probably. That's the latest one.
That's the latest one. All right, yeah, I agree.
Because 1989 was huge. That was a massive album. Reputation.
Eminem now, with this album debuting at number 1, because it only dropped last week, he becomes the first ever artist to have 10 straight number one debuting albums.
Wow.
It's pretty amazing.
And you don't think he's the GOAT?
No, I don't. Who do you reckon? Do you reckon he's the greatest rapper of all time?
Who?
I reckon Eminem.
Eminem.
Who do you reckon it
Stats
is?
don't lie, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he's unorthodox, isn't he, Ash?
And he changed the mold, didn't he? He changed the game.
I love Eminem. Like when he's so singular. When you listen to Eminem, you just go. I listened to the whole album the other day in the gym. It's the death of Slim Shady, so it kind of tells the whole story as he's killing off Slim Shady. It's just.
Well, how old is he now?
He'd have to be 50, wouldn't he? Would Eminem be 50?
Yeah. Let me look.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. There's a couple of songs that jumped out at me.
50.
51.
Fuel.
51.
Yeah. Listen.
Fuel.
Listen.
I won't. What the f*** y'all gonna do? If I don't run out of fuel.
Is that a new one or an old one?
Yeah, this is.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous playing this.
I know.
Dylan, I hope you've done your job, buddy.
I'm surprised that Stevie Wonder holds the record. That's what I'm surprised about.
So, Nash, you're getting off on this? What else is there? Is there any more?
You want to hear more?
We can't play too much.
Oh, you got that look on your face for. What do you
Give us
got?
one more. Give us one more. Another one or not?
Habits.
You got an addiction, man. I know you can't get rid of me forever, cause you know that I'm prescription, man. God
That's not
damn,
even
I
him.
miss you, Slim.
No, he comes
You
in.
got an addiction, man. I know you can't get rid of me forever, cause you know that I'm prescription, man. Next time I'll be in your bed.
Was just a kid from Detroit who knew how to destroy the booth and had a point to prove. Venomous still I poison youth sentences.
I'll tell you what.
Are just a toy with
It's pretty impressive, but above all that, there's nothing like a white 50-year-old telling me another white 50-year-old's cool.
Wow. I knew he had something. He had that look on his face.
And cut.
What's up? This is Amy Shark, and this is Ash, the Music Man.
Hey Ash, this is Ed Sheeran.
Hey Ash, it's your girls, the Veronicas.
Hey Ash, it's Thelma Plum. This is Ash Bradnam, Music Man.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I was hanging around after the show yesterday, as I like to do, just to do a bit of
You always do
research.
that. Just
And
researching, studying.
I was here when the producers and Mitch were in the studio. I was part of the producers' podcast. They do a behind. They do a behind the scenes podcast.
Behind the laughter,
I'll be.
I think that's what it's called.
Who's laughing?
Deep.
What a
Not us.
dramatic name.
It was good.
Hi, welcome to another edition of Behind the Laughter. Who's the host?
Nick.
I'm Nick.
Who do you think?
And I think Lockie panels it.
And then Mitch was in here as well. I can't remember how it came up, Mitch, but
Which is, I think, what I was doing for the rest of the day.
that's right. You were telling me about your day, which I don't know if we can go through that. It was a very long. Mitch had the longest. Mitch is so close with your family, aren't you? You were meeting up with your. Tell me the connection to your relative.
It was my grandmother's, so my nan, but it was put on by her sister, and then there was like my nan's cousins' kids with it. There were people there yesterday. I think I saw them when I was 3, and they were like, "Oh, it's good to see you again." I've but just extended family that I was meeting up with yesterday for a lunch for my nan's 80th.
Yeah.
Oh, lunch.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was mental. And the reason I reckon that you were invited, let's just be honest, it's because of Sophie.
He's famous.
No, because no, I should have left a bigger gap for you, Luttsy. I forgot you're funny sometimes. No,
Behind the
because Sophie,
Sophie,
his daughter, was an attraction because she's the cutest. Honestly, the cutest. Sorry,
Be careful.
Buzz.
Be
She's
careful.
the cutest. She
I've got a
is.
girl now as well.
Oh, I was going to say she's the cutest.
Come on.
That's okay.
Well, to me, she's one of the
Lewis.
cutest girls that I've ever seen
Subjective.
as a little toddler. Oh my God, she makes me so clucky.
Cuter than Alex was?
Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
No, it's because I don't have to spend all day with her, so I just see the best
Yeah.
of Sophie, whereas I spent all day with Alex at that age. And they're
It's like
cute.
Bento, the dog that's in the the one that's in Fun and Games.
Yeah.
Samara's her name. Luttsy.
Cute as hell.
Yeah.
Cute as hell, that dog. But then I was driving out the other day before I came to Paris, and there's Bento. I said, Samara, there's Bento on the corner of Commercial Road taking a massive dump as Samara had to pick up with the plastic. And I thought, there's the Bento you don't want to see.
Oh.
Same as Sophie.
Oh,
Yeah. Actually, I've got a bento story as well. I went in there the other day just briefly to visit Liz and Vec, who are in the same office as Bento for some reason. So Liz and Vec also work here. They seem to look after Bento the dog. It would not stop sniffing my crotch.
Oh, yeah.
It does that.
Does it?
Yeah,
What's
she
with the
does.
crotch sniffing? I thought maybe I'm not
Oh,
clean.
it knows.
or-
It knows.
It does it to me all the
And
time
even,
too.
does it?
Yeah.
Even if
Really?
you walk around
Same.
the room?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Does it to everyone?
Yeah. No, it's just she's just checking you out.
Oh, good.
Lutsy's got an abusive relationship with Bento though, because he'll go into Bento and just start filming Bento, and and then put it up on his Insta so he gets followers.
Yes.
Because it's cute.
Works.
And then
Works.
and he'll be going, oh look, he's not even looking at me, and I'm going, Luttsy. First of all, it's a she, and it's been months now. Like, if you go, at least know the sex of the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, you consistently get in there and get amongst it with Bento. But I'm just saying, the same as Sophie. I saw it. I thought it was the perfect dog, and then I saw it taking a huge dump, and I yelled out. I stopped the car and said, "Can you not?" And Samara just went, "It's massive."
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I was out in the kitchen yesterday during the show, and Sparky was out here, a guy who works here.
Don't overthink it.
A girl who works here. I've been calling Sparky a man for years. Oh no!
Oh, that's so funny.
Luttsy, she overthought it.
She overthought it, didn't you?
Don't worry. And there was a smell of terps or paint yesterday. I don't know if you smelled it in the kitchen. And I was like, oh my God, that reminds me so much of my nana. What is that? To Sparky, and he goes, oh, that's terps. And I was like, because I think my nana.
What did she say it was?
My nana had a place out at Toowoomba, Darling Downs, and I think the house must have always been painted, or I don't know. The smell yesterday in the kitchen, as soon as I smelt it, I'm like, oh, my nana's farmhouse for some reason. And then we started talking about how smells remind you of things. And Sparky said that his dad was a shipwright or worked in ships, and so whenever he smells diesel, because ships use boats use diesel fuel. Whenever he smells diesel, like even on a city cap, it just reminds him of his dad. And then we were going back and forth with different smells. So for me as well, another smell, if I ever smell McDonald's, it reminds me of my Christmas holidays, because we always had holidays at Greenmount, and the place where we stayed was next to a McDonald's.
That's right.
Yeah.
You did too.
And so so it's a really good smell for me. It reminds me of
it takes you back.
Holidays, good things. And I don't know if anyone's got smells that remind you of.
You remember, iced donuts? They're not the cinnamon ones, but the ones that have strawberry icing on them or chocolate icing. My first job in radio was driving the promo car around, like the Supernovas do at the moment. And we used to pick up donuts from a bakery. So in the middle of summer, I'd be driving around in a ute with donuts in the back of my car, and the smell of that always reminds me of summer. And Gautier's song, Somebody They Used to Know, was on the radio. It's just this one really vivid memory.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where I am in the world. If I smell that smell, it just takes me straight back there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Go ahead.
I've got another one. I've got cigarette smoke, which isn't usually a great smell, but for me it reminds me of my uncle, who used to always smoke. So when I smell that, sometimes and we were saying that to Sparky, and I was saying it's kind of a comforting smell, even though it's a smell of cigarettes, you don't really want to smell it. But I'm like, oh, Uncle Bernie.
Have you got one, Ash?
Well, probably Denkerub reminds me of a rugby league dressing shed. Before, it reminds me of being at Norths, just before game time. Being in the shed, hearing the clink of back in my day, it was the studs on the concrete.
Yes.
It still makes that noise. So probably that.
Yeah. Nick, you were saying that you're walking around sniffing a footy, a fresh Steeden.
Yeah, the fresh synthetic footy, straight out of the packet. We've got some new ones sitting around here, and for me, it's we always get a new footy at Auskick when you're a kid, and the smell of the brand new one, it's like a wet Melbourne muddy day. That's good.
Were you in Melbourne at the time?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
That's weird.
But it takes you to a place, as you said, it takes you to a place specifically.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
You'd have one, wouldn't you, Luttsy, for sure?
Well, I smelled it the other day, actually, it wasn't a campfire, but it must have been a fire in a bar or something that took me back to a school camp. Yeah, that campfire smell.
Yeah.
Always takes me back as well. So whenever I smell that now, I get that That's
What
about the
about,
only one I can
what
think
about
of.
the smell of like fake smoke for you, like the smoke making machines? You know those that you
Oh,
see?
yes.
Like they take you back to last weekend.
City Rollers.
Like always.
Destiny. Let's put it out there. 13, 24, 10. Do you have a smell that reminds you of something? Like a vivid memory back in the day that you still smell it now and it reminds me of maybe a better time or a childhood or something like that? Yeah. Or like Luttsy, if it was like a week ago at Honeybees.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
On 13, 24, 10, you can join the show. Smells that remind you of something specific.
Josh from Brighton. What smell reminds you of something?
Yeah, good morning, Tim. It's an interesting one today. It's the when my wife and I bought our first house. It was I'm sure it was the house of horrors, and the wife got the sage stick and burnt a lot of sage around the house to get rid of all the crazy.
Wow!
It actually, house we demolished it the year after, so it's all good now.
So it's a good memory when you smell it now, or do you think of the crazy house?
No, every time I smell it takes me straight back to the very first house. So it's got good memories and even better memories the year after we demolished it.
Wow, I don't even know what sage smells like.
Yeah.
Oh, burn it, you know.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's bad.
Thanks, Josh. Is it Jadrunka?
Yes, Jadranka.
Jadranka.
Jadranka, yes.
What do you got?
Where's that name from?
Oh, Croatian.
Ah, okay. Jadranka.
Yes.
Jadranka.
No, wrong accent, but never mind. Anyway.
I'll remember that later today at the Stade de France.
Anyway, Croatia have an alcoholic drink, rakia called. It's like a drink, it's a shot. My dad used to distillate it from sugar plums. He passed away in 2017. And I sometimes go to Dan Murphy to buy that bottle of rakia. Hey, listen, when I smell it, my dad is right next to me. It's so real for me, I can talk to him.
Wow, that's so good.
It's just amazing how that brings to me memory of him. It's just amazing. And only Dan Murphy selling it. $75, very expensive.
I was thinking, is this an advertisement?
Yeah.
Cost of it.
That's such a beautiful story. Lisa, what about you? Is yours alcohol related as well?
Of course it is. We grew up in a sugarcane farm all our life, and now we live near a distillery. So when you can smell them cooking off the gin and vodka, all you can smell is the sugarcane that smells from the mill. And same thing, my dad passed, and when I smell it, it reminds me of him.
Wow.
Pretty amazing.
Isn't that good?
Yeah.
Back-to-back stories exactly the same.
I know. I said, you're drunk, huh? I went, oh my God, I'm getting on really well.
I bet your dad named you Drunker as well.
Yep.
Kathy, have you got another beautiful scent that reminds you of a lost one? What is it?
Oh, good morning. I wish it was a pleasant one. It isn't. Doggy doo-doos. I'm a teacher, and a young girl walked into the classroom after play, didn't realise what was going on, but soon enough, 1 or 2, 3 children all started complaining about the smell. And I went, check your shoes, but by that stage it had been in the carpet because the kids had been sitting down. It was on the fabric chairs. It was everywhere.
It was on the chairs. Did she climb up? How the hell? What was she doing?
They sit on their feet. All kids sit on their feet.
Oh, no.
Oh, my
So ever
God.
want to remember school, you just go and smell some dog poo.
Yeah.
That's not as nice as the other ones, but still.
No.
Thanks for calling.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than Suse.
Brighton Homes are now offering up to $35,000 cash back on their homes. You don't need to be smarter than Suse to live brighter and save more with Brighton.
Oh, it's our old friend, Rebecca.
Who?
From Narangba.
Yes, hello again.
Hello. You remember Rebecca Luttsy a couple of years ago? Rebecca played. Rebecca, she's got the twins. Luttsy, what? They'd have to be 15? Are they 15 or so?
Nearly.
Could they?
They're nearly 15.
I got a great memory, Ash. Honestly,
That's amazing, mate.
Now, did they do a GIMP for us last time?
They did last time, yes.
Yeah,
But they're too cool now.
They're too cool. So they're 15.
Teenagers.
About to turn 15. Luttsy, they can't do it. See what I mean? See what happens?
They've moved on, haven't they?
Yeah, we don't even. We used to take it personally when the kids would knock back a GIMP.
Now we're just used to it.
But now we just know once you hit that age, you just go, I'm not doing it, Mum. I'm not doing it. I don't care.
Mum.
I don't care. I don't care what score Luttsy gives me. He gets low scores all the time.
I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not a kid anymore. That's what Brad said.
But are those twins in the car now, Rebecca?
They are, yes.
All right.
Can you just get them to say hello to us?
Yeah.
You want them to say hello?
Just
say hi, yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, see,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Even
That's
that had
what
a bit
I
of
thought
toot
it sounded
about it,
like.
didn't
Yeah.
it? Hello.
Oh, God, you guys are, whatever.
So embarrassing, Mum.
Yeah. Jeez,
Mum,
Mum.
stop it, Mum.
All right, are you ready, Rebecca? $300 we're playing for.
All right.
I hope you get there. Come on, let's do it. 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. Stilton is a variety of which food?
Don't know.
Banh mi is a style of street food from which country?
Vietnam.
Who plays Deadpool in the blockbuster franchise?
Ryan Reynolds.
On which continent would you find Timbuktu?
I don't know.
Spell tiramisu.
Tiamara.
Stop cotton.
Okay.
I don't know. That was not right.
I can hear the kids laughing
we
there
know.
too.
Yeah, they are.
The kids
That
are
they
finally
find
sparked
funny.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did Rebecca
2 seconds
have
left, Rebecca.
2 seconds.
What's Lockie theming there? It was like went all foodie, and then went away from food, and then went back to food. What's he playing at there, Buzz? Do you know?
Don't know. He did the yellow theme the other day. I don't think there's a theme to this one.
3 of the questions were all food related.
Food.
Maybe he was just hungry when he did it.
He'd be chuckling away in there to himself. Don't worry about it, mate.
Feet up on the desk.
Entertaining himself. Let's bring in the GIMP.
Brenda, her name is Susie. Brenda, she's really good. Brenda, so can she win it? Who knows it? We'll find out. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Brenda.
Susie O'Neill! Hold the phone, Freddie! Susie O'Neill! That will be a miracle! You won't see anything like that again this year!
Don't forget, you can send in your own GIMPs via MP3 or video format. You can do it at the Ash Luttsy and Susie O'Neill Instagram or Facebook, or send them personally to Luttsy.
As Jamie did. And I passed on to Nick. So, Nick, if you're listening,
And then Nick will send it to Dylan.
Check your messenger or something.
Your DMs. Lutsy's dropped into
something
your
like
DMs.
that.
You ready, Suze?
Mm-hmm.
30 seconds on the clock. Time starts now. Stilton is a variety of which food?
Wheat.
Banh mi is a style of street food from which country?
Vietnam.
Who plays Deadpool in the blockbuster franchise?
Ryan Reynolds.
On which continent would you find Timbuktu?
Australia.
Spell tiramisu.
TIRIMUSA.
Stop the clock. Hold it. Tuco.
Tate!
Hi, Becky.
USA didn't sound right at the end, did it?
Hi, Becky.
Hey, Susie.
Hi.
Say hello to the twins, Suze.
Hi, twins.
Yeah. They're too old. They're too cool now, Suze.
Oh, that
They've
age.
moved on.
Let me guess,
Yeah.
they're about 15.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Spot on.
Just work through it. It'll be gone soon. I mean,
kids.
enjoy it.
They will be all their attitude.
Stilton is a variety of
Oh,
which...
I remember now.
What?
Cheese.
Yep. Oh, you both missed it. Banh mi is a style of street food from which country? You both said Vietnam. That's correct. 1-1. Who plays Deadpool? You both said Ryan Reynolds. Correct. 2-2.
Oh, wow.
On which continent would you find Timbuktu? Africa.
You're kidding.
Oh.
What did Rebecca say?
Don't know.
I think you said
I nearly thought of Australia.
So did
I nearly thought of Australia. I didn't even think of it, but I nearly thought of it.
I thought it was an Australian rhyme.
Yeah. It always goes,
It's out at Timbuktu.
Out at Timbuktu. I thought it was near the Black Stump. Is the Black Stump not in Australia?
I think so.
Come on.
Surely it is.
Surely.
2 all. Spell tiramisu. You both messed that up. Tiramisu. Tiramisu. 2 all draw. Over to
Comes down to time. Rebecca had 2 seconds. Susie, you got it with 4.
Oh, again.
Pretty close, though.
Just.
But the first won't be the last, Rebecca.
Yeah. Luttsy's gone in the cave for you, Beck.
Oh, Beck, are the girls Broncos fans at all?
Yes, we are massive Broncos fans.
Are they
I'm going to give you a family pass. That's this weekend, Ash, isn't it?
Yes. Broncos and the Doggies. This Saturday at Suncorp
3 p.m.
Stadium. Plus, don't forget, you get the NRLW side playing their first round match. That's at 12:45, so double up, Willie. 3 p.m. kickoff, by the way, for that big match against the Doggies.
There you go, and I'll give
family
you a
friendly?
Very family friendly, but you want something a little bit less family friendly, don't you? Hey?
Yeah, not about them all the time.
Yeah, she's looking to get away from those kids, trust me.
Is there it's a bit dark in here, Buzz. Is there still a Maggie May voucher there?
I think I remember, last time we spoke, there was one in there, so definitely.
There is, yeah. So I'll give you a Maggie May voucher, just at Gasworks there, $100 voucher. You'll absolutely love it. You can relax and have a drink and leave the kids elsewhere.
Sounds good, thank you.
Not in the car, though. Don't leave them in the car.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
The Prince is on. The Prince is on. The Prince is on. He's on the streets. The Prince is on.
Paris stole our idea of the bell. Luttsy put a photo up of it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah, exactly what we do.
It's not that much bigger than yours, is it?
It's exactly the same. In the middle of the Stade de France.
And that's going into the Notre Dame?
Damn straight it is, yeah. That's so once the rugby sevens and the athletics is finished, where they'll be ringing it as a celebratory thing after they win medals, then it goes to the Notre Dame Cathedral. Pretty cool.
Can we make the statement that we're willing to donate this bell?
Yes.
Towards Brisbane 2032. If it wants to be used in some capacity. We will donate the bell to the Brisbane 2032 Olympic and Paralympic Games.
Let's have it at the pool.
It can be at the pool, yes, and once you win...
At Suncorp Stadium, interesting.
You get the gold medal and you ring the bell.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then
that would be very cool.
And then it can go to the cathedral?
Yeah, what's our top cathedral?
No, then we'll leave it at Nathan. Forever.
Yes.
Till the next time we host a Taylor Swift concert. Never. Don't start me. Is that election happening yet?
Are you there, Mitch?
Hello, guys. How you doing?
All right.
I'm loving the passion here, and I guess that's why I'm out here as well. We've been teasing it, is that I'm very passionate about what I'm out here to talk about. Very passionate last night, so much so that what I was wearing last night, I've just stayed in it. I'm still wearing it today. I'm fully Wolverined up, as what you said, Ash. I got the mutton chops, but I've got my...
Did you find your claws? Didn't you lose your claws?
Can't find my claws, and you know what? I almost sat down yesterday afternoon and pulled out the jigsaw and made myself some more. But look, I just yes, correct, Buzz. If you thought I wasn't sad enough growing out 3 weeks worth of facial hair and a jacket that I paid $300 for 15 years ago to look movie accurate, Hugh Jackman, you don't know me well enough, because I absolutely would have done that. Where are the claws? I know, Clawgate. I know. And you know what? I reckon what I would have done, Luttsy, is I found them in the move between houses and went, I could make better ones than these, and I will the next time I need them. That's the thing. Guys, we didn't think we would need this again. This is the third Deadpool film. It's Deadpool and Wolverine. Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, he retired from the role 7 years ago. He went out. It was done. I can talk spoilers about that film. He died at the end of that movie, and that's been a big question mark about this one. It's like, how the hell do they bring him back from this one to make it all happen? And that's sort of the whole joke about the whole thing, because we've had this whole Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman pretend... disagreements, hatred of each other for the last 10 years or so, because they started a movie together 15 years ago, an old Wolverine film, and since then they've been trying to get back together and make these two characters work again, because it was absolute dog the first time that it happened, and this time they've sort of come back and they've got a comic book accurate, ridiculous yellow suit for Hugh Jackman to wear, and it's just absolute balls to the wall. There's nothing sort of held back from this movie. It's a lot, Susie. That's all I can say about
right
this
up
movie.
my alley, isn't it?
Well, Susie, this is not. That's the thing. Whatever you think this movie is going to be for you, it absolutely will be. And Suze, you think this is not going to be for you? It is really not for you. But if you're a comic book fan, if you're a Deadpool fan, a Wolverine fan, if you're a Ryan Reynolds fan, you like his sort of humour, and you go, this is going to be for me, it absolutely will be, because it's just a lot of everything that it is. And
you're selling it to me.
Well, it's very. I mean, Luttsy, I think you will, just for the vulgar jokes of it. You go and watch these Deadpool films, you know, Ryan Reynolds style. Jokes. It's very dirty. This one takes it to the next level. The other ones have been violent. This one somehow even more so, and it's so self-referential. That's the thing about these movies. They break the fourth wall. He knows he's a film character. He talks about Wolverine being Hugh Jackman, being Australian. They reference the fact that the last couple of movies in this series have not necessarily been good. The fact that Disney won't let them do drugs in the movie and that sort of thing, and how what their limits are and what their boundaries are.
So a spoof.
It is, and I think if you're aware of anything to do with like these movies, the actors that are in them, they poke fun at the fact that Hugh Jackman is divorced in this. They look at Wolverine, they go, he hasn't been the same since he was divorced. And I'm like, oh, is this too soon? But that's what this movie is. It's, and Blake Lively. Blake Lively gets more than she gets more. Yeah, I mean, there's one early joke that I really want to repeat, but I don't want to ruin it. But it's the fact that Ryan Reynolds is talking about how hot his wife is, Blake Lively, with the number of bones that are in the human body.
Way better.
Yeah, it's very. It was a great audience. That's it. We had a premiere last night screening at the Maya Centre cinemas, and everyone was just in absolute stitches the entire time.
They make a joke between how hot Ryan Reynolds' wife is and bones in the human body.
You know what? Because of the 1,000 jokes that are in this film, I'm not ruining anything. They in the first 2 minutes, he says, "Do you know there are 206 bones in the human body? 207 when I watched Gossip Girl." And it was just like it just floors like everyone. Immediately, you knew what type of movie that you were about to watch. And then she gets another couple of references in the film, and it's like, at what stage is it too much of her husband having fun at work, where she's the butt of the joke, or just the fact that he talks about how insanely hot she is, or what he wants to do to her? Anyway, look, it's whatever.
You've been talking about 6 minutes, Mitch. Where are you, and what are you giving away?
Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah.
I'm down here at Sunnybank Market Square, because Lockie and I worked out this morning. We're in deep research. We're like, the old Oasis sort of swimming hole down the road.
Yes, my old neck of the woods.
It's officially a dead pool, so I'm going to come down here, and I thought I'm on. That's why I'm down here at Market Square. We're right outside Mains Road, so if you want to swing on past, we have got a couple of double passes to go and check out the movie, as I did last night, as you should see it in VMAX. So come on by, get yourself a double pass, and if you're willing to come up to a strange man wearing a leather jacket and sideburns, I'll give you a double pass to go check out Marvel Studios' Deadpool and Wolverine. It hits cinemas tomorrow officially, or advanced screenings tonight. You can book now at eventcinemas.com.au.
Good on you, Mitch.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Yo! Bring it back. Throwback Throwdown!
Here we go. Who's flipping now?
Ooh.
Someone flip.
I did. 2008.
2008.
Great year.
Right.
It's the year I graduated school.
Right.
You're kidding.
No.
Oh, there's two that jump out at me straight away.
No doubt this is one of them.
This is one of them.
Yeah.
No.
Who's this?
Oh, you're kidding. This
The
is
other one's
Veronica's.
Pink, is it the other one?
No.
Oh, Sex on Fire is what you like.
Sex on Fire is one of them. That's a great song. Come on, man.
You've definitely picked it before, but I can't remember whether it won or not.
I know. This year, there's two songs that stand out. This is one, and the other one that was a juggernaut.
You got to be
Flow
careful.
Rider.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You give
I'm
away
going to lock it in. I'm going to lock in low. Come on. This reminds me of...
What, mate? What does this remind you of?
Tom Cruise in that movie, Tropic Thunder.
I thought you were going to say Melba's.
This reminds me of Sticky Floors, $3 Basics.
Whoa.
Oh, I don't know.
That was just at home. That was just your bedroom.
See, Katy Perry took off.
This was a big song.
Massive song.
Yeah. Again, but it was a big hit.
I don't know many of this era, I've got to say. I must have been listening to music.
What about a bit of Leona Lewis?
Yeah. Ting Tings was a good one.
Yeah.
They call me Hell. They call me Stacy.
Yeah.
They call me Her. They call me Jay.
That's not my name.
Is Black and Gold a cover?
I don't know. Don't think so. This was big.
I don't think so.
This was on the FIFA soundtrack back in the day.
I think so.
Big track.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not huge tracks, though, are they? You know what I mean?
Some of them are.
What about Human by Killer?
The Killers.
I do like this song.
Mm.
This reminds me of the Tour de France.
Oh, yeah.
Because they had it for their coverage.
I'm
for
sure
a
they did
while.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, I'm going to lock it in.
You locking it in? I'm locking in Sex on Fire then, because Ash didn't take it.
It's too rude for me.
Sex on Fire? What about your mate, Luttsy?
Who?
Brian Tedder.
Oh, yeah, old Tedder.
Timberland was the thing back then.
Good song. I just don't know what's going to get the votes here. You know what I'm saying?
What's jumping out at you? Why don't you pick because you haven't been going that well. Why don't you just pick one that you like this week? You've been a pussy. Hey, Lee, you've been picking songs that you don't even like that you think are going to rate well.
Is this the script?
It is.
Well, I do like those guys. There's no way in the world the script can win, and I've never heard this song in my life, so I'm not going to pick that, actually. I'm going to pick...
Your heart. Pick with your heart, son.
I'm going to pick Bleeding Love Leona Lewis, if it's still there.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
This one.
Okay.
Surprised.
I mean, I think we left some songs on the table, and I'm surprised you didn't choose this one, Luttsy. Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah. I'm just, to be honest, this year just came and went. I mean, I don't know what I was doing either, Suse. Maybe we were too focused on... What Olympics was it?
Well, Beijing.
Did you go?
Yeah, I was there. Were you there?
No, I didn't go. You were probably going through your Chinese music phase. C-rock. C-pop.
A bit of Metro Station as well, last one I'll play before I go through them.
Yeah.
This song was huge back then, but I don't think it'll rate now. All right, let's go through them. Ash got in quick. Early favourite, bit of low. This was, I mean, I haven't checked the stats. I would say this was the biggest song of the year, without a doubt.
Had to be.
Without a doubt.
Just reminds me of you, this song.
That's because he picks it every time we do this year.
No, I go Sex on Fire sometimes.
Yeah.
Low.
Not this time, mate.
Low. Susie's gone The Killers.
Yeah.
Good message.
Yeah, I mean, it is a great message. Is it? Are we human or are we dancers?
One for the children.
It's such a great message.
Inspirational.
What on earth does that mean?
I don't know. I've been trying to work it out for years.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Speaking of good messages,
yeah,
I've gone Sex on Fire, Kings of Leon.
That's a tune, man.
It's good.
And bring us down a bit, Luttsy, with a bit of Bleeding Love, Leona Lewis.
I just feel like if you were a woman in 2008, you know.
You don't reckon Womanizer would be the song that they were listening to?
They're all voting now, Luttsy.
All right, we're running horrendously over time.
All you women out there.
If you were a woman in 2008.
Even if you're no longer a woman, if you were in 2008, you're listening to that.
Great message. Ash Luttsy and Susie O'Neill on Instagram to vote.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Yesterday off air we were talking about, because Dean Lewis and Cyril brought up and got a new song called Fall at Your Feet, which is obviously a Crowded House remix. And I think I said the outlandish statement that kind of took you guys by surprise by saying, I reckon Boy and Bear, their version, is better than the original.
I like that song too, actually.
So what I'll do is I'll play this is Crowded House's original from 1991.
Whenever I fall at your feet.
Great song.
Great song.
Not taking anything away from the original.
Song, yeah.
But I just like Boy and Bear's version from 2010. So we are asking the question this morning, 13, 24, 10, covers that are better than the original.
Right.
In your opinion.
In your opinion, it is, yeah. So it doesn't have to be right necessarily, but what songs do you think are better than the original? We've got a few...
Well, there's no wrong, really, is there? Because
No.
whatever you feel, whatever makes you feel good.
Exactly. We have put it to our Instagram, but I asked you guys off air as well. Susie, you had one that you thought was better.
It's a pretty old one because it's a Simon and Garfunkel song, Sounds of Silence.
Yeah, which is from 1965.
Yeah.
I like
65.
Oh, God. It's a good song.
And what cover do you think is better than
Was this the one they played at your senior video, wasn't it? From memory?
Yeah. Disturbed, I prefer.
Oh.
This one, it's a bit more grungy.
I like that.
It's like heavy metal.
That's from 2015.
It's very good, this. And extra points because it kind of switches genres a bit, doesn't it? These are heavy metal dudes.
That's my problem with your one.
Bit similar.
The Crowded House
Yeah.
one. Like all they've done is just sing it.
Incorrect. No, different. No.
Yeah.
If you go and have a look at listen to the whole song, there's so much more to it. That's just the hook. It's honestly so good. You had one, Ash, and I think a lot of people, including myself, had no idea that this was actually a cover.
Yeah, we'll play the original first.
Yeah, so this is Nothing Compares to You by Prince.
It'll be Eminem again.
From 1985.
I mean, it's still a great song.
Yeah,
This
well,
is
I
a
just
great
caught
song.
up what it was.
Sinead just did it better. She just did it better.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure I even knew Prince did that, to be honest with you. If I did, I'd forgotten.
Well, here's another one, right? So this was suggested on our Instagram. We put something out yesterday on Insta.
I just want to say that is the best cover.
I agree, 100%.
Yeah.
Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Wasn't a Cyndi Lauper original. Robert Hazard.
I did not know that.
1979 that was released, and in 1983,
Wow.
Cyndi Lauper came out with this.
That's a big upgrade.
Yeah.
It's better too,
Me
isn't it?
neither.
And I'll do one more. So you might know this one from the Shrek soundtrack, but I'm a Believer was originally done by the Monkees.
Then I saw her face.
60s as well, Buzz.
Yeah, 66. And then Smash Mouth came out in 2001 and did this.
And then I saw her face. I'm a believer. And not a trace.
But don't you, when it's close, don't you have to give points to the person who
I
wrote
like
it?
this better. I like this version better.
You know what I mean?
It is
It's
personal
very
preference,
similar,
though.
though.
I mean, my favourite version of this is the donkey version in the movie.
And I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace.
But that's the question we're asking. Song covers that you think are better than the originals. There's no wrong answer, but if we disagree, we'll let you know.
We'll let you know you're wrong.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Looking for covers that are better than the originals. We put this on our Insta yesterday. Got a few really great suggestions. Maybe songs that you didn't know were actually covers. Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen.
I agree with this.
So this is the original from 84. And then famously Jeff Buckley covered it in 1994.
Baffled king composing hallelujah.
I mean, this gives me chills every time I hear it.
That's a great track.
And then
Great track.
Katie Lang covered it.
Really?
And she does a great version. She sang it
Let me
at
see if I
the
can find
opening ceremony of the Vancouver Winter Olympics. Olympics, Luttsy. I said the word Olympics in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Winter
said Katie
Olympics.
Lang as well. Katie Lang just...
I heard she got quite a chilly reception.
I don't don't even know what that
Neither do I.
Winter
Lindsay.
Olympics.
It's the Winter Olympics, you
good
fools.
Oh, right, okay. Lindsay.
God, Susie, you
Yarra
got
Bilba.
spoon feed them, don't you?
God, dummies.
Hey guys,
What are you
Hey,
doing?
Liz.
to agree.
Come on,
You're
bring
gonna
us back.
agree. Oh, this is you.
Thanks.
We can't.
I agree with you. Jocelyn out of
Was that you, Drunku?
Runcorn.
You there, Linz?
Yeah, I'm here. Hey guys, how you going?
Good.
Reception's a bit dodgy, but what's your song?
Behind Blue Eyes, we missed it. 100%.
Yeah.
I can play it.
I
Okay,
understand
but
that.
Behind Blue Eyes, The Who apparently did this.
No one knows what it's like to be
Oh,
the
yeah,
bad man.
And then Limp Bizkit famously
No one knows
did it.
what it's like to be the bad man.
Similar, but
Be
yeah.
the sad
Good
man.
cover.
Yeah.
Good cover.
Behind blue eyes.
Fair play.
Mm.
Give her a pin.
I threw him out.
If she wants it.
I threw him out.
Where are we going? Jocelyn?
Yes.
Just wait a year.
Hello, Jocelyn.
Hi, my one is Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. Much better by the Chick.
Right, here's the OG.
Well, I've been afraid of changing 'cause I've built my life around
Who sings the new one, Ash?
The Chicks.
I was hoping you'd say the old name so I could cancel you.
Yeah, this is a different key.
I'm not dancing with you on this
Nah.
one, Jocelyn.
This is a different key,
Yeah.
Jocelyn.
I way prefer Fleetwood Mac, but I love Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, Fleetwood Mac's are better on that one.
But
Let's do one more
it's-
here. We'll come back
that's-
after
yeah.
the traffic and do a few more. There's some really great suggestions coming through.
Mm.
Amy,
What else you got?
Hey, morning.
morning.
hey, what do you got?
I've got No Diggity by Chet Baker.
So
I
Blackstreet.
love both versions, but Chet Baker's just kind of has it.
All right, well, let's have a listen. So No Diggity, Blackstreet is the original.
Yeah.
No diggity. I thought
Yeah.
you bag it up. I like the way you work it. No diggity. I thought you bag it
And here's the Chet Faker version. I've never heard this, so.
I like the way you work it. No diggity. I gotta bag it up. I like the
I mean, it's different.
I don't agree with that being better either. For the original?
Well, at least it's more removed than some of the others, which I kind of, they're playing with it.
I don't enjoy any of both those songs
Don't you?
versions. No.
Have we got the Tones and I one? Down Under?
Yeah. So here, this is Men at Work, 13 24 10. We'll take more calls after the ads. Here's the Men at Work version.
Never heard it.
And then Tones and I, assume for the Olympics, has done this one.
I come from a land down under,
Well, that's strong, though, isn't it?
where women glow and men plunder.
I like this as well.
Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover.
Yeah.
That is going to get smashed over the Olympics. It has to.
Wow.
It's on Channel 9 all the time. Already.
They're already using it, are they?
yeah, heaps.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Right now, asking covers that are better than the originals. I know, Luttsy, you've had a few people reach out directly to you.
I have indeed, reminding me that the horses, of course, Daryl Braithwaite, that he made famous, that's gone. I don't even know what this word is. He released that in 1990. It went number one in Australia, and by 2022 it had been certified Decuple Platinum. D-E-C-U-P-L-E. I don't even know what that means.
A lot.
Decuple Platinum. Anyway, originally, though, Ricky Lee Jones, 1989.
Oh, wait.
So just a
And
year
when did
before Daryl.
Daryl brought it out almost hot on the heels.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Apparently this version got a start in the movie Jerry Maguire.
Really?
Yeah. In 96. So that was that one.
And then this is Daryl's
We all know this one.
tune.
Oh, I like the original
Nothing
too.
wrong with Ricky Lee's either.
Both good.
Ricky Lee Coulter should do a cover of this.
The Holy Trinity. That'd make it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Nick, I want to hear this one. I can see it on the
You-
screen
you-
here. You got a bit of
Yes.
credence.
Sorry.
Yeah, Rod Stewart's version of Have You Ever
Nick,
Seen the Rain?
What was it, Luttsy?
No, just that the film clip would have Tim Blackwell riding down a beach shirtless on a horse.
Perfect.
We need to make that happen.
Yeah.
Come on!
Go on, Nick. What were you saying,
the
mate?
thing just fell on me.
Over to you, Nick.
Rod Stewart's version of Have You Ever Seen the Rain by Creedence and Clearwater.
All right, so here's Creedence.
Oh, love this.
Have you ever seen the rain?
And here's Rod Stewart.
I wanna know, have you ever
Pretty similar. I do like the Rod Stewart version, though.
It's very good, though.
I like the OG, actually.
Yeah.
Those two.
See, it's too similar, so I give points to the OG, the creator.
Agree.
Thanks for getting involved, though, Nick.
Whilst indicating.
Joanne from Thornlands. What do you got?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it's probably controversial because Amy Winehouse has a pretty solid fan base, but Sam Fender does Back to Black better than Amy Winehouse.
Oh, this is a big call. Here's Amy Winehouse version.
I go back to black. We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times.
Yeah. And here's Sam Fender.
We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back.
I like that.
I like it,
It's got
except for the
something,
car
hasn't it?
horns in the background.
Yeah.
The blinker. I like this.
Why
I
does
like
everyone
the cover.
indicate on this show?
Yeah. It's because they pulled over, I think.
Oh, I want to go to.
What a serious
Thanks,
answer.
Suse. Thanks, Suse. Sorry.
I'll do Michael.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Michael. What do you got?
Thank God. Sorry.
Michael.
Michael.
Yes, hello.
How do you go?
Yeah.
What's he
I
saying?
wish you were indicating so it wasn't silent right now.
No, it's like, can you hear me?
Yeah, no, we got you.
Yeah, can now, mate.
You there, Michael?
So, yeah, so I've got
Michael,
Black
are you
Betty
there?
by-
Michael.
can you hear me?
No, you've lost Michael.
Come on. He's
Hello?
lost his confidence.
You got us there, Michael?
He was there a second ago.
Hello?
Michael.
Guys, I can't hear Michael in Paris.
I can't hear Michael in Brisbane.
Keep going, Michael.
Michael, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Come in,
Yes.
Michael.
Yeah.
Tell
Can't
your
hear
story. No, come on, I want to hear it. Come on,
Michael.
Michael. Keep going. Pretend that we're listening.
So, Black
Michael?
Betty by Spiderbait.
Who did the original?
Bamble Jam, I think it is.
Ram Jam.
Is this the original?
I don't know. Who did the original?
This is the original.
Yeah.
Jeez, it sounds very much like the...
And this is Spiderbait.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Is it the other way?
They're very similar.
Very similar.
And this is one I didn't realise this was a cover. I don't think. Kate Amaruka. Yeah. What do you got?
Forever Young.
So that's originally by Alphaville, which I've never heard. So this is the original. Oh, wow. Pronounces
So
the
that's been
twos
in
a
the
lot,
film.
doesn't it?
When did this come out?
Do you know when this came out, Kate?
What?
The original?
Really?
Okay,
Is
you
it Kate or no? Kate's 10 years old.
I don't know. Like,
She sounds forever young, doesn't she?
would have been great if our producers put that on the screen. Here's the youth group version.
Yeah, I agree with Kate.
Don't all Google at once, guys.
Was this not?
Is Kate at school? Are you at school, Kate?
You're the best, Kate.
No, I'm not at school yet.
Oh, you're so cute.
I love that youth group version. 1984, the original. No wonder Kate had no idea.
Are you listening to the show or
Long time
one of your
ago.
parents? I want to know how
Yeah, what's going
young
on?
our demographic is these days. Hello. Are you listening to the show or did your parents put you up to this
Yeah.
phone call?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm listening to the show right now.
Oh, now that's going to improve our 10 to 18-year-old
cute.
stats in the
there you go.
GFK survey.
I
Thank
love
you,
it.
Kate. Thank you, everyone,
Thank
for
you.
getting involved.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than. I'm smarter
brighter than Suse?
Brighton Homes are now offering up to $35,000 cash back on their homes. You don't need to be smarter than Suse to live brighter and save more with Brighton.
Sharon
Pitiful.
is a nurse and is on her way to work. What's going on, Sharon?
We love nurses.
I'm just chilling for the day, getting ready for work.
We're the nursery show in Brisbane.
What's
in
a group
fact,
of
my
nurses
son,
called?
Yeah, okay, let's go down that avenue. What's a group of nurses called?
What, Ash? Is it a joke?
Don't know.
What is it?
I don't know, Ash. What is it?
A good night out, isn't it, Sharon?
Oh, wow. Struth. Wasn't expecting that.
Oh, but don't lead me into the... You can't lead a horse to water and then complain when it drinks, Buzz.
No.
Come on.
Yeah,
And he had a drink, didn't he?
I had a big
Sharon,
guzzle.
My boy just got a shoulder operation, and he was worried when he came out of surgery. They had him high on the painkillers. He reckons that he was saying things to the nurses and he doesn't remember what he said. Like, do you get a bit of that? Like when people are on the happy juice and they kind of just start, saying things.
100%. Yeah, they've got no idea.
Yeah.
Especially kids in front of their parents.
Yep.
Yeah, they just let it go.
You just let it go. Good on you. Okay, well, don't judge him. He's a good kid.
Nah.
He was high on happy juice.
Oh, my God. What did he say?
He doesn't know. He just remembers he was saying something.
Wow.
Yeah.
You never tell.
That scares the hell out of me.
Sharon just keeps it K5. That's a good nurse. Thank you, Sharon. Let's go. What are we playing for here? 400?
400, yeah.
400, 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. Which chemical element is represented by the symbol Fe?
Silver.
In which suburb would you find Pat Rafter Arena?
Dunno.
Which film director is Rita Ora married to?
Dunno.
Which is the only continent pigs are not found on?
Africa.
What is 8 times 3 plus 4?
28.
Stop the clock.
Lutsy's in
Just
it.
got in.
Lutsy's in it.
A veritable Lutsy's.
Yeah.
Just 1 second left
Sitting on
the
zero.
clock there,
It was sitting
Sharon.
on zero.
Oh, man, that's so hard.
They were tough questions. I know that Suse will get the Pat Rafter
Rafter
Arena.
one stumped me, yeah.
Oh, Suse will get that. I know for sure. Let's bring in the GIMP.
G-I-M-P, bring that GIMP. G-I-M-P, bring that GIMP. I'm gonna shout it all night. Bring that GIMP. I'm gonna shout it every day. Bring that GIMP. Yeah. That GIMP make me feel so good, yeah. All right. Feels so good, that GIMP.
That boy Benson.
Susie O'Neill! Hold the phone, Freddie! Susie O'Neill! I thought we were miracle! You won't see anything like that again this year!
Okay. Now, if you win this one, Suze, we're up into Anthony Warlow territory.
Oh, wow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Double a day. It really goes up and down quickly,
Jacks up quick.
doesn't it?
Jacks up quick. You ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. 30 seconds on the clock. And your time starts now. Which chemical element is represented by the symbol Fe?
Iron.
In which suburb would you find Pat Rafter Arena?
Tennyson.
Which film director is Rita Ora married to?
Otoki.
Which is the only continent pigs are not found on?
Dunno.
What is 8 times 3 plus 4?
28.
Stop clock.
Oh, man.
Pretty quick there as well,
Pigs.
Suse.
The pig. Oh, okay.
Do you think you know now?
Is it? It's one of those icicle places.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, well, you said Africa, Sharon.
Oh, did you? Oh, wow. Have you seen a pig in Africa?
Have I seen a pig in Africa?
Or Sharon? Or anyone?
Leave it.
No. No, I don't know that I have. But I'm
In
sure
pictures.
that pigs.
I've never
are
seen one in Antarctica either.
No, well, that's the answer.
I'm thinking Antarctica.
Yeah. You both got that wrong. Which chemical element is represented by the symbol Fe? Sharon, silver. Suze, iron. Iron is correct. Silver is Ag.
Yeah.
In which suburb would you find the Pat Rafter Arena? Sharon, you didn't know that. Sue said Tennyson. That's correct.
Oh.
Rita
You
Ora.
owned Tennyson, didn't you, Suse? Did you own it at one point?
Didn't you sell it?
Yeah.
I drive through it. I drive through it from my old house to my new house. There's a nice Woolies there and a nice bar.
I knew there was a connection.
Thank you. You're welcome. I'm going to fall for your little tricks.
Rita Ora is married to Taika Waititi.
What did you say?
Watako?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I knew what it was.
You named a surf break outside.
You almost got there.
Yeah. We knew what you meant. I couldn't give you a point.
No, I get it.
And then the Africa question about the pigs, Antarctica was correct. And 8 times 3 plus 4, 8 3 is 24, plus 4 is 28. You both got that correct. And Sharon, that saved you from a pantsing. Yeah.
That's the worst time ever.
Yes. That's the good news. You won't be doing a nudie run at work today, up and down the hallways of the hospital, which may or may not have been what Sid was asking for when he was on the Happy Juice. I don't know. Let's go to the cave.
All right. That's not working.
What are you doing? You're on a jet boat.
That's better. I've got the international sensation Lightscape returning to Brisbane at Botanic Gardens this winter. It's all new and reimagined. And you've got a family pass. Tickets are at lightscapeaustralia.com. And I'll give you a family pass to that. And I'll also throw in a $100 Finn McCool's voucher for you as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
There you go.
Oh, Buzz, I forgot to give it away today, so tomorrow we'll give away that VIP booth at the new club Enigma.
All right, stay safe, buddy, on that jet boat.
Thanks, buddy.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.